Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jared Powley's Fragrance Reviews. Tonight we're going to be assessing a fragrance which is, in my opinion, the closest to the legendary fragrance from the House of Creed, which is known as Aventus. The fragrance we're going to be looking at tonight, the clone, the C-L-O-N-E, is Armaf's limited edition Club de Nuit Intense Man Parfum. There are two others in the series from Armaf. There's the initial offering, which was Intense Man Eau de Toilette, and then there's the Intense Man Eau de Parfum, both Club de Nuit. Now they've come out with a limited edition. I have all three, and I have Creed Aventus. All of these fragrances I will review over time. This is the best Creed Aventus cologne in the market, not just from Armaf, but anywhere. In fact, I bought 3 backup bottles of this one because I think it's that good. There are people say, well, there isn't that much difference between the Parfum version and the limited edition Parfum. I think there is. I think this one is a lot smoother. It's a lot more well blended. So people complain. I find it a little bit interesting. People will complain about a fragrance like this, saying, well, it's not up to snuff as a Creed fragrance. And they forget that Creed's fragrances, like in Aventus, is $500-600. Depending on where you get this, you can get it for $99, $100. So it's never going to be the same. It's a great value for the price. And like I said, none of the fragrances, none of the clones are exactly like Creed. They all still have somewhat of a synthetic smell to them. And Creed is in a class of its own. Aventus is in a class of its own because nothing can match its freshness and its ability to flood the room. I know there are big differences between batches in Creed Aventus and from batches many years ago. When I spray this fragrance, the initial spray is very, very smooth. And in the first, just the EDT edition of this fragrance, it was very harsh. So there's very limited artificiality, and it opens to like a very well blended citrus, woody pineapple. As it dries down fairly quickly, maybe 15-20 minutes, it becomes fairly fruity, but not too sweet. It's very appealing. The ladies love this fragrance. In general, people love this fragrance. But this fragrance is somewhat floral, has little hints of floral notes, but the woodiness still remains, but in a very appealing manner. This fragrance has great push later on. It's still fruity, but more musky and very refined, very well refined and well blended. Overall, this fragrance is incredibly impressive, especially with the smoothness and the blend. The refinement is absolutely outstanding. The performance is outstanding, 8 to 10 hours, good projection, good scent wafts, good scent trails. It's, in a sense, it's maybe one of the most perfect clones out there. Armaf has reached, I think, as close to perfection as you're going to get with Aventus. And I don't think anything will ever, of course, equal Aventus because it is a different, uses different notes. But this is about as close as you're going to get. And many companies try to do a good clone of Creed Aventus, but this one has all the aspects, not only in performance, but from the initial spray to the dry down, and then later on when the fragrance is already really penetrating the skin. Some of the other clones of Creed, they have 1 or 2 of the aspects, but they don't have all of them. This one does. As per advertised, the notes, there's quite a few notes in this fragrance. They're pineapple, pink pepper, black pepper, lime, lemon, freesia, bergamot, rose, lily of the valley, ambroxan, jasmine, leather, cedarwood, patchouli, ambergris, and white musk. I want to show you one other thing about this fragrance. So if you're ever buying it, you're aware of this. It comes in one of the most incredible packaging designs. Number one, it comes in this bag. Then in the bag, you have a box which carries the fragrance. This is the box. Club de Nuit Intense Man Parfum, limited edition, a collector's pride from Armaf. So it should come like this. Then inside, there is a little notification about how great the fragrance is. Then this little tag. Then there's the actual case, the Armaf case. And this is a plastic, but this is how it comes. And the fragrance fits right inside. So it is very extensive packaging for merely one fragrance. It's a very heavy bottle, almost exactly the same as the EDT or EDP. But this is something I just want you to make you aware of in terms of there maybe being bootlegs out there, and that you want to make sure you're getting the exact fragrance that you're purchasing. I do know that a lot of people have made remarks that there are great variations in between the batches, and that is something that is a whole nother discussion and something that is very hard to track. So you can just basically go by what is out there at that time. This is getting a little bit harder to get. It still is available some places online, depending on where you're living. It's going to greatly vary in price. This is, young guys can wear this. You can wear it to the clubs, wear it with the ladies, wear it as a signature scent if you don't lay it on too quick. 2 or 3 sprays should be good enough. It smells excellent on the clothes. It doesn't mutate into any kind of strange chemical smell. There's, like I said, all the performance aspects, the smell, everything checks off in the boxes. And in terms of being the ideal clone for Creed Aventus, this is the best I've ever smelled. And I really don't think you're going to get much better than this. So this is something I would definitely always try before you buy. Be an intelligent shopper. Always do your research into any types of products. And lastly, if you like this video, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. Leave any comments or questions, any experiences you've had with this fragrance or any other fragrance from Armaf, or any other clones you've had for Creed Aventus. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.